All right, hey gang, and welcome back to another rhythm review in our Introduction to World Dance series. We are moving right along to Brazilian funk. A lot of you, I know, were excited for Brazilian funk, so here it is. Let's do the review. Remember though, that Brazilian funk is very musically different than funk music that is known internationally. So remember that Brazilian funk has an essence of Afro beats, and actually it has a lot of like musical sounds that kind of feel like they're coming straight from someone's mouth, that mouth music that people can create. So remember that this sounds different than some of the funk that I think you're used to hearing on the radio or even just in day-to-day life. Also, Brazilian funk is often known as funk carioca or favela funk. Remembering that Brazilian funk was originating from the slums of Brazil. Favela actually means slum. From Rio de Janeiro, and it was a blend of rap from Miami and gangsta music from probably also Miami. So there's influences from other genres coming into Brazilian funk. So listen for it when you're hearing the music. I know it can sound like a lot of sound. Sometimes it's hard to really understand what is going on. Enjoy it though. It is full of flavor, and I know that you can definitely enjoy getting into these movements. Let's get started on learning a few basics of Brazilian funk. Brazilian funk, number one, is just the basic arm pull. So we're gonna start with a tap side to side, and then add an arm pull, pull, pull. So again, always come back to your basic tap side to side with the beat, and then pull on the downbeat. Pull, 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 pull. That's good. Excellent. So we'll practice that. Keep going with it. Move number two is our knee up, 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 up. Sometimes there's a down and an up and a down. Good. So you can absolutely change this a little bit depending on what the music calls for. So there will also be a move that we use those exact same knees, but we actually make a turn. I'm just going to show it to you. This is definitely taking that base move and making it complicated. It's not complicated. Once you know the base move is the knee up, watch what I do with it. I'm going to take knee up, step back, take it up. Good. Knee up, and back. Knee up, and back. Good. So that's where that move comes from, the knee up, which is called the joelho, by the way, for those of you that want the terminology. Joelho. Passinho. I'm going to show you this one first before I show you the quadrinho, because the passinho is a little bit more complicated. Okay, so remember how I said sometimes in Zumba we simplify things? This move is one of them, because it is a very, very difficult move to do authentically, okay? And it's really challenging for me, maybe for you too, to do it on one side and then on the other side. One side just wants to do it better. So let me show you the move. We're gonna basically put out a cigarette butt with one foot, and then try and put out the cigarette butt with the other foot. This is just practice. We're just getting ourselves prepared for the move to come. Okay, so now if we're gonna do the passinho to the right, we're gonna step forward, and both feet are going to put out cigarette butts, and then back, and both feet are gonna put out cigarette butts. And forward, and put out cigarette butts, and back. So the only foot that's moving right now is in my case, my left. My right leg is stationary, okay? So we're gonna go forward, put out cigarette butts, back, put out cigarette butts. Good. So you're just making a bit of like a pivot, twist, I guess, twist with your feet. Okay? Let's try it on the other side. Put out those cigarette butts. Remember, I said one side isn't going to work as good. This is obviously my side that doesn't want to work as good. Okay, that is doing it slowly. Let's try and take it up a little bit faster. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Put out 2 cigarettes, squish it twice, squish it twice. It takes a lot of energy to make this happen. Let's try it on the other side. Like I said, one side wants to work, the other side is a little lazy. It's gonna take practice. Hey, twist. Oh, that's the Passinho. And let's finish things off with the quadrino. Quad, 4. So, we're gonna just think about the number 4, and we're gonna start here, straight legs. I want you to bend your right knee. So now you're kind of leaning to the side. Now I want you to bend the right knee. And now you're down. Straighten out this leg. And now straighten them both. Perfect. Make it a little bit smoother. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten. Bend, bend. Okay, take your time. This is review. And I know this is probably not super familiar. Let me show you from the side how it looks. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten. Those of you that were in class, do you remember what we did next? We added arms. So we just put our hands on our thighs, and I said, I want you to bend the right, bend the left, straighten the right, straighten the left. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten, bend, bend. What does this turn into when you speed it up? A hip circle, right? A booty circle, okay? Let's try that again. On our knee, hands on our knees, legs are straight. From the side, like this. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten, bend, bend, straighten, straighten. Then speed it up. Did you get it? Oh, see, these moves are very unique, super fun. Let's see if we can do this with some music. One sec. My music's not attached. There it is. Oh, just pull, pull. Keep it facing. Knees up. Whoa. a little bit longer than usual, but I hope that it was worth it for you. If you have any questions or comments, you know where to reach me, and I hope you are enjoying these review sessions. Thank you so much for being a part of this workshop, and I look forward to seeing you in the next session.